D12, okay, if you click on the content, I put so many stuff here. First of all, the D12, okay, sorry, you can just turn off your mic when you're not talking because it makes noise. Okay, the assignment for D12 was for you just to start and to know. I wanted to make sure that you know how to use the D12. Okay, course outline, I went over it. Introduction to computer science is using Java is the one that we used for computer system. But I also put another introduction to computer science, which I'm going to sometimes assign it to you. So these links are all under course outline because I just put it there. And there is also Java tutorial, W3 schools, which is very good. I also put it there so you can have a reference to go and learn more about Java. And we also have a textbook. I have a few in class, about 10 of them, I guess, in class. A guide to programming in Java textbook, but this is a PDF format. Sometimes I'm going to give you assignments from this book. Another thing, okay, digital information was for the communicating in ones and zeros because the link I had given you was wrong. So I put this digital information link here. One more thing, I also created a class in codehs.com. This is the class code AD6A8. So what this is, you can go to, I will give you instructions. You can go to codehs.com and enter this class code there, so you will be able to attend to my classroom. Some of my students who were with me, they did it last year. This is all gives you some information on how to write programs in Java. It's very good. It has like nice videos. It is interactive and you learn a lot from it. But right now, I want to go to announcements. So in the announcement, okay, yesterday's announcement, I put simple Java programs. These were the programs that was at the end of the PowerPoint presentation. Most of you have handed in the 3 programs about your name and many lines and sentence. This was just for you. I wanted to make sure that you know how to use Java. And okay, today's announcement, I put Java output exercises. Okay, so far we haven't got anything from input. Only one of the students, I noticed that they had used it, which I was happy about it. But I haven't taught you yet how to get input from the user. We are just focusing on Java output. So, but before that, I found this note, which is very important, how to run Dr. Java at home. So this note, let me open it. Okay, I'm going to open it and I'm going to see that all of you are here. That's good. So in this note, you will see how to, okay, I'll make this bigger. Okay, this note shows you how to use Dr. Java. It gives you a different website. It's from Rice University. So it gives you the link of downloading Java, tells you how to download it. Okay, and then it gives you all the instructions. You just have to do these instructions to make sure that you have Java at home because it's very helpful. And it gives you the program, Dr. Java, I mean, Hello World again here. So okay, it also tells you it's important if you have a compiler error, when you try to compile your program and you get error, you try clicking on the compiler drop-down box, which I showed you in class, located in the bottom right corner, and switch to a different compiler. So if your program gets highlighted and gives you compiler error, you can change the compiler to see that, to make sure the program compiles properly. There is another thing called replit. repl.it. There is a link here. So when you click on this link, you go to a different website, and in here you can create an account for yourself, and you can write programs right on internet. You don't need to download Java. If you like, you can use this one too, and then copy and paste the programs and somehow hand them to me. So this is an online compiler, Replit. Let me just click on it so you can see. Do you see the my screen again or no? Let me just
Yes.
see. Oh, good. Okay, so this one is called Replit. It's very good. So you can create an account for yourself, like sign up for it, and then you need to go down to the. Why doesn't? Okay. Oh, because I'm not on the real one, I think. No. Okay. When you go, I'm gonna go back to the note that I was.
Miss,
Yes.
don't you just press start coding and then it'll bring you to the page?
Yeah, but I wanted to show you to go because I'm on a screen, share a screen, and it doesn't click here. That's why I want to go to the real one, but it doesn't go right now. But you know what? I just want to show you the note because it says on the note. Let me go to the, okay, where is that note? Oops. Okay, I go back to my note. Come on. Okay, okay, here. Now, do you see the note now? Okay, yes. So here, so I just wanted to show you that when you click on Replit, you go to that page. Over there, you need to, let me see if there's instruction down here, how to use it. You go down, let me just remember this. Oh yeah, Replit. So you go down, you choose program Java, you set up, you create an account for yourself, and right there you can just type your program and run it. You don't need to compile it here because it's an internet based. So if you read this note, you will really do it. It says a good Java online compiler, Replit. So you can log in with a Gmail account, for example. You will be able to save your file and later download them. The left area is for typing code, and the right area is your console, your output screen. So click on the small pencil, see the image below. To change the online name of your file, you will need to rename it when you download it. So if you go through these instructions, you will see. Also, oh yeah, let me just go over this. To change the online name of your file, you will need to rename it when you download it. It will download as main. The name of the programs always is main with a capital M in Replit. Click on the three dots, the snowman. You know, they call the three dots snowman. To open the download menu, your file will be downloaded as a zip. What is zip, guys? Do you know? Can someone answer me? What do we mean by zip? I'm going to the chat. Hmm?
You mean like a zip file?
Yes, zip file. So what does zip do? It compresses. It makes the file smaller and puts it in a small. Imagine it puts it in a Ziploc bag. It puts it in a small place, and therefore you can save it anywhere. And then when you want to use it, you have to. Sorry, You have to unzip it. I don't know why I can't go back. Okay. Oh, I'm here. Yes. So, so it's going to save it as a zip. To unzip, you can right click on the zip file. It's important to follow this because some students ask me so many times about this. To unzip, you can right click on the zip file and choose extract all, or you can double click on the zip to go inside and then right click click copy, move outside the zip into the folder where you want to move the file. Right click and choose paste. So if you follow these instructions exactly, you would be able to do it. So this is how Replit works, this one. Okay, and the other one is Dr. Java, and it showed. Oh, another thing, there's also something called NetBeans. You can also use that one. It doesn't matter which one of these you use. Either use Dr. Java, NetBeans, or Replit. The program should be the same, okay? So let me go. So I just let you read this note yourself. You just have to follow the instructions. And if you had questions, problem, I will help you. And also Mr. Sanapi is going to help us too on this one. Okay, so this was one thing, the note I wanted to talk about. Okay, another thing, basic output in Java, which I already showed you. I want to show you how to format. Didn't I put this? Yeah, this was from yesterday. So I want you to work on these output exercises. Okay, here I'll show you what the exercises look like. 150. Do you see the tic-tac-toe page? Do you see it? I just want to make sure. No?
No.
Okay, then I have to share a screen again. Okay. So I have to stop sharing and start sharing. Where is... Okay, so it was called output screen. Where is it? Yes, output exercises. Okay. Now, do you see it now?
No, it's back to the other screen with open OneDrive.
Open OneDrive still?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go back again. Go to OneDrive. Okay. 150. I make it big so we can see. How about now? Do you see it?
You are now unmuted.
No?
You are now
Okay,
muted.
so let me go to the meeting again and I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, share your screen, application, output exercise. It doesn't show?
You are now unmuted.
No, miss, it's the same page.
Yeah,
You are now
I
muted.
have no idea why. Let me just leave this. Okay, one more time. I'm going to try. Okay, stop sharing and share your screen. Okay, maybe I have to go here. Do you see this now?
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay, so these
You are
are
now
the
unmuted.
exercises I want you to do just to practice. Okay, so basic output in Java. So all you need to do to create a program, system.out, you have to name, I mean, public class, tic-tac-toe, all the T's are capital and no spaces between tic-tac and toe, okay? All together, capital T. So after you created this class, you have to have a main method like other programs you did. Then you're going to do system.out, and in the system.out.print, you're going to put the vertical lines with the spaces. And you have to try to line them up. Then another system.out.println line, you have to put X, then vertical line, X, vertical line, and O. But it's going to be messy. So when you write this, you need to make sure either you use tab, you have to go to the notes I have given you and try to make this lined properly. So this is one assignment. Number 2 and number 3, you just do one of them. You don't have to do both because it's a little waste of time. We don't have that much time. So either do number 2, NL standings, or you do number
Miss,
3.
You are
Yes.
now muted.
can you explain number
You are
2,
now unmuted.
please?
Yeah, number 2 is create an NL standings application that displays the 2011 National League East standings. Okay, all you have, oh yeah, is printf. Here you're going to use printf method. Remember, did we go through the note on printf? Oh, I
No.
didn't go with you. I went through with other class. Okay. So let me just show you printf, not this form, this one, this one. Okay. Is this the printf one? Yes. Okay. Do you see this screen right now? Setting field. Okay. So this note is called, you can, okay. You need to go to basic output in Java node. Okay, so public class
You are
hello
now
world, this
muted.
is simple, but we have 3 different methods of system class. System class is capital S, is a class that we use to display output. Okay, so it says in order to display output to the screen, an output stream must send data to an output device. So we need to use output stream. That's why we are using the system class, which is already written for us. We are using 3 different methods. Print, open close bracket, print ln, or we say print line, open close bracket, which is going to add a line to it. There is another method called printf. It doesn't tell here. So println and print is easy. You have done it. Most of you have handed in. So this program shows buongiorno, hola, salam. I can't read that word. Aloha on the screen. It's either use print and println. Can someone tell me the difference between print and println again? You can just say it.
You are
Um,
now unmuted.
Miss, isn't
You are
print
now
ln
muted.
when you want to skip lines? Like you want the next word to go underneath, and then print is like in a straight line.
That's right. Print prints on the same line. Print ln prints it and then moves to the next line. Yes. So these are 2 methods that we use. We also have a method called printf. Okay, these are some other stuff like, let me just go to printf. Okay, here, formatting output. In order for us to have a nice report as output, we want to line them up properly. We also can use the method called printf. So for example, here, it says system.out.printf, open bracket, format, comma, item 1, comma, item 2, etc. until item whatever, 10. So format is a string that may consist of substrings and format specifiers. These are a little technical words. A format specifier specifies how an item should be displayed. An item may be a numeric value, a character, a Boolean value, or a string. Okay, numeric value is like numbers, either 5, 10, 1 million, but or it could be 3.4 or 5.6. Those are numeric value. It could also be a character like A, B, C, D, or a number sign or a star. That is a character. It could be a Boolean value. Who can tell me what Boolean is? Do you guys know from before? Can someone answer this? What is Boolean value? It says here on the table. Do you see it?
It's true or false.
Perfect. Yeah, it's true or false. So Boolean value is either 0 or 1. It's true or false. So These are the different data types. Or string. What is a string? A string is a set of characters. For example, your name is a string. For example, Alex has the letters A, L, E, X. So this is a string value. Okay, each specifier begins with a percent sign. So when you want to display this, you need to use a percent sign. And the following table outlines the specifiers that are used in Java to format output. So if you use %b, a Boolean value is going to be displayed, either true or false. If you put %c, a character is going to be displayed, like A or B. %d is for integer, like for example, 100. %f, a floating point number. Floating point number are the numbers that have decimal on it. Like for example, 12.34 or 3.5. Those are called floating point number. %e is a number in a standard scientific notation. So this is, we don't use it much because it's for scientific notations. So %s is for string. If you want to display string, you can use %s, like Java rules. Okay, so let me just show you an example. Here, the following example uses the %d and %f specifier to output the following line to the system console. 5 does not equal 34.5678. But how does this display? Okay, here we are saying int number 1 equals 5. So int, we are telling the computer that number 1 is an integer value and it is equal to 5. Number 2 is not an integer value. It has a double value. For floating point, we write double in Java. So number 2 is a floating point number, which we write it as double, is equal to 34.5678. So when we want to display this, we say system.out.printf. So say there is a F. F is for format. Inside the bracket, we have quotation marks, %d, which was for number, yeah, for integer, which is 5. Okay, so when we say %d, we are referring to this 5. 5 does not equal %f. So %f is this number, floating point number, 34.5678. And then we put num1, num2. This is just a format. It's a little weird, I know. A lot of people were confused about this. But all you have to do, type this system.out. Just type this inside the computer program, inside the Java program, then you will see the output. Okay. So sometimes you need to set the field width. You want to know how many, you want to put a specific length of the characters. For example, here, you want motherboard and monitor to be displayed on the screen, and you want them to be right right aligned to everything. The last letters would be at the right side. See, motherboard and monitor, M is not under M. Actually is in the right aligned. So you use 15%, 15s. So you want to have 15 spaces. S is for string. \n means new line. So you don't want them to be on the same line. So you put %15 string, go to the next line. It means that take motherboard and write it there and go to the next line. Then you put %15 string /9. The same thing for monitor. And after that, you have comma, motherboard, comma, monitor. That is what you're going to be displayed here. So if you didn't have %15s, it would just display motherboard and monitor underneath each other without right aligning. Okay, any questions? Let me go to the chat and see if you guys have any questions. Okay, nothing. Okay, good. So now I go back to this. Okay, so yeah, another example for printf is this one, motherboard and monitor. But this time they put negative 15s. If you put negative, it's going to do left aligned. Did I say the other one was left aligned? Or did I say it right? Yeah, the other one was right justified. This one is going to be left justified. So it's going to start, it's going to use 15 characters, but from it's going to left justify the word. So motherboard is going to display like that, and monitor is going to be displayed underneath, but not exactly. It's going to start from first the right side. So negative makes it left justified. And specifying, and sometimes you want to make sure that it is exact. You want to have, for example, 3 numbers after the, or 2 numbers after the decimal point, for example. So system.out.printf %.3f. So you want to have let me see what, okay. If I want a decimal value right justified in a field with that is 10 spaces wide and formatted to 2 decimal places, I would use the following specifier. So I would say system.out.printf %10.2. So I want 2 numbers after the decimal places. Okay, I skipped the first one. Let me see. So followed by decimal. Okay, if you, when I say 0.3f, it means that I want 3 numbers after the decimal point. And it's going to be displayed 0.432. When I put 0.2, it's going to display 2 numbers after the decimal point. So these are just a little fancy stuff, just to make your report a little fancier. So here again is %, D. It means that put comma after 1000. So 24,000, 567. And same thing here. Not only you put comma, you also put 2 numbers after the decimal point. So this is just how to use printf. Any questions? Let me see. Everybody's okay? All right, no questions. Okay, there is another thing. Yeah, this one is important. This note is also, they're all in your D12. You can check it. Just tell me, please, do you see formatting output in Java on the screen? Yes or no? Yes, thank you, thank you. I'm a little slow in reading. Okay. So, but what happened to my formatting? Okay, formatting output in Java. There are 2 classes that we can use in Java program to format numbers. So far, what have we used was called system class. We only used system class, and with print method, println method, and printf method. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so far we have used so far we have only used 3 methods of print system class, and we only use 1 class. But we can also use decimal format class and make our numbers look nice. But there are a few steps you have to take. I just want to check the chats before I go on. Chats, okay. Okay, this one. Okay, so step one, when you want to use another class in your program, you have to import that package in your program. So decimal format is a class that is inside java.text package. So you need to type this line on top of your program. You have to say import space java.text.decimal format. You have to import a program to be able to use it. Okay, so this is one line. The second step is you need to create a decimal format object. Okay, sorry, I just have, okay. So you need to declare and initialize decimal format object. What do we mean by that? Because we are going to use decimal format in our program, we need to declare it first. We have to tell the computer that we are going to use this class. We need to name it. So here we named it df. You can name it anything, x, y, z, but df is more meaningful. Then equal sign, new decimal format. We are going to say that we are using an instance of this class. Okay, the reason I'm talking like this because I want you to get familiar with this language. That's how they talk in programming. They say, okay, this is a class. I am going to declare and initialize decimal format object. I'm going to use the new operator. This new is an operator. I'm going to use new operator to create a new instance df of decimal format class. So decimal format space df equals new decimal format, and inside the bracket I'm going to put the format that I like my number to be. So I want my number to be the number with 2 decimal places. So I put number dot 00. Okay, and this one is just explains it to you what decimal format object is. So when you do that, this look at the example. System.out.println. Then you have to, when you when you want to display it on the screen, you have to say inside the bracket, you have to say df.format. Then inside the bracket, you need to put the whole number, because we declared our df as number sign dot 00. Therefore, the number is going to be displayed with 2 decimal places and rounded up. See, 234.57 instead of 56 is going to round it up because 6 is greater than 5. So it's going to be 7. Okay, any question about this? Let's see. You guys are, I think you guys are good. You already know these things. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is another way of formatting a number. So first you have to import it, then you have to initiate it with create an instance of that class, which is df. Then when you outputting it in step 3, you have to put df dot format. And this dot is called dot operator. So here we are using new operator and we are using dot operator to format our numbers. Okay, so and this is another example. So here they just, if you wanted to format the number to 0 decimal places, you don't want any 0 in any decimal place or any number after that, then you don't have to specify it. Just put the number. So the number is going to be displayed only. Oh, it's not, sorry, it's going to get rid of the digits after the decimal point and it's going to round it up. So the number 234.57 4.5, 6, 7, 8 is going to become 235, which is my room number here. It's funny, huh? 235. Okay. And another thing, you can also add commas when you have a big number and you want to have, display, put the thousands comma. You can still use decimal format. So I'm not going to explain it. You will just have to look at the example here. Another thing is if you want to add $sign to your number, currency values. To add a $sign, you still have to create an instance of decimal format class. So decimal format df equals new decimal format. Inside the quotation marks, you have to put $sign. So that would display $sign, comma, number, dot, 00. This is going to add comma and $sign and 2 decimal places. Okay, so when you display this, for example, if you want to have 25,000 and 0.79, so that's how it's going to be displayed. So yeah, let's go to this other one, percentage. Okay, how do you add a percent sign in front of a number? You can still use decimal format, df equals new decimal format, number dot 0%. So this is going to be one digit after the decimal point, and it's going to display percent after it. So 0.8816 is going to be displayed as 88.2%. So what happened here? The number was multiplied by 100. So instead of being 0.88, it's going to say 88.2%. Because it's a percentage, it multiplies it by 100. Okay. Another class, so we are done with the decimal format. So when I give you an assignment, sometimes I'm going to ask you, use decimal format to add $sign or to add percent to when you display something. Another thing is called number format class. So it's almost the same as the other one. So first you have to import java.text.number format. Then you have to make number format something. It can be anything. Currency equals number format get currency instance. So this is a different method. So number format is a class. Get currency instance is a method. So this way it's going to add $sign. So when you display it, currency.format num is going to display $sign 1.253.89. Integer.format is going to output this as a whole number, no decimal places, 1000, 254, and it's going to round it up. Number.format is going to add comma and everything and decimal point. Percent is going to add percentage. So it's going to multiply it by 100 and add percent sign in front of it. So these are just an example. So these are the methods of number format. You don't have to memorize this or anything. You can always refer to it. You can just open your notes and look at this. You don't have to memorize it. Nobody memorizes it. But you just need to know that some of the methods of number format is get currency instance which uses $sign, get integer instance changes the number to a whole number, no decimal places, get number instance formats number to the default number with commas and decimal point. Get percent instance adds percent sign. There is another method called set minimum fraction digit and set maximum fraction digits. So that also it is going to display the following line of code formats the number to 2 decimal places, because when you look at this number format NF equals number format dot get number instance, this is going to display is because we say nf dot set maximum fraction digits to 2, it's going to keep only 2 numbers after the decimal format. So these are not a big deal, it looks a little strange, but when you use it, you just get, you understand it after all. Okay, I hope you're not tired. Are you? Let me check the chat. Because I know these can be a little boring, but when you try it on the computer, you enjoy it. Where's my note again? Okay, here. Okay, another important class that we use in our programs is called math class. So the math class is a way you can format numbers by rounding down to the nearest integer, or rounding up, or just a straight rounding off to the nearest integer. So if you want to round up a number, you can say system.out.println. Inside the bracket, you need to put math class dot ceiling. Seal is like the ceiling. It's going to just put 0 after the decimal point. It's going to output 1235.0. If you want to round down a number, system.out.println math.floor. It means that bring number to the floor. The other one says bring the number to the ceiling. Okay, so this one outputs again. This one is going to round it down instead of, so 1234.5 is just going to display 1234, not 5. It's going to bring it down, round it down. To round a number, system.out.println math.round. You use the word math.round. So math is a class, round is a method. So this is going also to output 1235 is going to round it without any decimal point. And oh my, it's too much. I'm talking too much. I hope you guys are still paying attention. Are not tired?
You are now
Are you
unmuted.
yes? Yeah. On Dr. Java? Yeah, but on Dr. Java, the assignments I'm giving you, you can also use that one. All you have to do, okay, I can go to Dr. Java, but all you have to do, use the Hello World program, okay? And inside, just use the system.out.println math.round and this number. Then you see the answer. Can you do? Hmm. It, oh, you're talking about. Okay, let me then finish with this note, because when this note is finished, I will go to Dr. Java and I show you. But for now, let me finish this. I just want to go over this with you. Um,
You are
Okay,
now
so
muted.
yeah, let's just finish this note and then I'll do it. So what is a data type again? Data type is the different types of information that we use. So the informations are either numeric or non-numeric. The numeric ones is either a whole number or has a decimal point. Non-numeric ones could be alphabet, it could be Boolean. So these are different types of information that we use. So original data type is int, is for integer. And if we want to convert data type, if we want to change integer to string, there is a class called integer dot to string. So we say that go change that number to a string. So these are just the methods that you can convert between data types. Like for example, you can have 5 as a string. You think that 5 is a character on the keyboard, it's a string. But if you want to change it to integer, you will use parse int, it's going to change it to integer. So these are just some methods that you might need in the future, but right now is not going to make sense until you see an example. So, okay, I just want you to know what the word casting is. Casting numeric data. Cast means to convert one type to another type. And to cast, we have to put the data type inside a bracket. So for example, our number is a floating point number. It's 15.92. When I want to display it, I'm going to say change this into integer. So I put int inside bracket. So that's going to output only 15, not 16. It's not going to round it. It's going to just display 15 because we are changing the floating point into a whole number. So that is what casting is. Casting means it's changing one data type to another data type. And be mindful of the fact that casting a double to an integer truncates. These are some words in, let me see. Oh, this is the end of, no, that's good. What does truncate mean, guys? Can someone tell me? Do you know what truncate means? Here, I highlighted truncate. Let's see if anybody knows. What does truncate mean? You can also look at, I give you 2 minutes to look at a, Google it. Truncate. What does truncate mean? Anybody? So let me just put the question here. My typing is not fast. Okay, so somebody is writing to shorten by or as if by cutting off. Perfect, Alia. Yeah, that's the right. So truncate means to get rid of the rest of it. Sorry, I'll go to the right note. So, okay, so when you have a number that has decimal point and you want to change it to integer, it's going to get rid of, truncate means to get rid of the decimal point or removes the decimal portion of the number. It does not round it. So be careful when you do this. If you want to be exact, you have to know that is not going to round it up. Therefore, when decreasing the precision of a number, it is better to round the number up when the decimal portion is greater than or equal to 0.5 and down when it is less than 0.5. Okay, so here is another example where an integer value is converted into an ASCII character by casting the int into a character. So the number is 65, but when you print it, you want this to be printed as an ASCII character. So you put character, C-H-A-R, inside a bracket beside num. So that number is going to be converted into ASCII. Therefore, it's going to display letter A because the ASCII code for letter A is 65. There, you can always look at ASCII table online. Okay, so this was the note. Sorry, I think I talked too much, but I just wanted to show you what I posted on announcement. Okay. So therefore, now you're going to do the Java exercises, okay? And Koa asked me to do that exercise, so I'm going to go to Dr. Java and show you an example. And also, guys, I forgot to mention it to you. When you come to class, I'm going to give you a quiz on binary system. The three notes that questions that you have answered. So be ready for a short quiz. Okay. What is my password? Okay. So I'm waiting for Dr. Java to come up and I will share the screen with you. Just 1 second. Okay, so let's see. Dr. Java is coming up, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Oh my God, there's so many of them. How did that happen? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, one is here. Okay, let's start from scratch. I don't know why there's so many Dr. Java opened. Oh my goodness, I didn't want that. Okay, stop. Let's share a screen with Dr. Java. Where's Dr. Java? Can see it. Application. Maybe here.
Yes.
Yes.
I asked you a question in
Yeah.
the chat.
Oh, okay. I'm going to look. Okay, Miss says the quiz is on only the 3 pages. Yes, all the 3 questions, not on Java, only on binary. So you need to know the differences between binary number system and decimal number system and just a general question. But let me see, did I give you? Also, I'm going to ask you to convert a decimal number to binary and a binary number to a decimal. That's also going to be on the quiz.
Okay, thanks, Miss.
You're welcome. Okay, I don't know why I have so many Dr. Java here. I only wanted one. So when I share the screen, that's let me just actually, yeah, stop sharing screen. Okay, stop sharing. And okay, let me open a Java program again. This takes time, huh? It wastes our time. Programming, Dr. Java, and then I will have to share screen. What does it say? Your entire screen. Okay, let's get the entire screen. Okay, I'm waiting for Java. This is, oh my goodness, this is not what I want. Okay, Dr. Java is coming up. Maybe I'm going to close my notes, but then I cannot see the assignment. Okay, this assignment is open. Okay, guys, do you see Dr. Java on my screen? Let me just look at the chat. Yes, Kashmir, do you see Dr. Java? No. Chat, you say no, but let me. Okay. Stop. Come on, I just need Dr. Java. Oh yeah, here. Now I can share it. I think. Yes? Yes now? That's perfect. You guys are so good. You participate very well. Okay. So, I cannot type here. Where is my... Okay, let me see if I can... Okay, now. Hopefully you see this. Okay, I'm going to start. Let me change the font. I'm clicking on Edit, Preferences. I go to Fonts. I change the font to maybe 22 to be larger. Okay, I'm going to type public class tic-tac-toe. Is there E at the end? Okay. Open curly bracket and close curly bracket. Okay. Let me just make sure you are with me. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys are okay. Yeah? Okay, good. So, oh God. Okay, I have to minimize my screen. Okay, so public class tic-tac-toe, that is the name of my class. I haven't put the main method yet, but the first thing I should do, I go to File and Save As. Okay, I have to save it to my USB key because I don't have enough space on my computer. So File, Save As. I'm going to go to my USB key. Hopefully it will find my removable. You know what? It cannot find it right now. I'm just going to go save it somewhere else. I'm going to save it in the roster folder. I have to also show you how roster folder is. I'm going to go here. ICS3U. I just save it here. Okay, I'm just going to save tic-tac-toe here. So public class tic-tac-toe, and then is it public static void main capital S string square brackets args open curly bracket, and also anytime I open curly bracket I go down and close curly bracket. Okay, so now this is my class. I'm going to now type system dot out dot println. Inside the bracket I will just say this is a program, just something funny for now. Okay, I'm going to make sure this works first because maybe I made a spelling mistake or something. So I have to go and save it. I usually go to save as. I know some people don't. Okay, save as. Hopefully, please work. Okay, then I need to compile it. Okay, oh, okay, see, I already had a mistake. So I'm going to erase it and put close curly bracket. So compile again. Yes, compilation completed. Now I'm going to run. Yes, this is a program. So this is running. So now I'm going to go to the note and copy that from the note. And okay, for example, I think he asked me, Koa, you asked me to do the second program, yeah? Okay, I'm going to type
You are now
2011
unmuted. You are
National
now
League
muted.
East standings. This is too much to type, but I'm just going to, so I'm going to minimize this. All I have to do is the same thing. System.out. Come on. Okay. System.out. I'm not a fast typist. Println 2011. I'm just gonna put blah blah because I don't have time to type blah blah dot close bracket semicolon. Okay. See, when I'm going to compile it and run. See, it writes, okay, this is a program, 2011, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but because there was a space, it just moved the 2 over there. I changed that. And then I want to have an empty blank line here. Oh, that is 2:11. It's almost time. Okay, I will just finish it. System dot out dot println bracket semicolon. When I have nothing, oh, my bracket is 0. Okay, when I have nothing inside the black bracket, it's going to give me an empty line. See, when I compile it and run, it's going to show me an empty line. So I can just copy. Let me just copy this first page because I don't want to type all the time. Nobody wants to type. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. And then paste it. See, you can paste as many times as you want. And Control C, Control V. When I compile and run, it's going to display. See? And I also have a blank line here. So if I wanted to have some other stuff, I will just say, sorry, system dot out dot println. Okay, for example, I want to have a line here. Oh, I have to put dashes, but I have to put them inside the quotation marks. Quotation and quotation marks here. Where's quotation marks? Close bracket, semicolon. Never forget semicolon. So now, when I compile and I run, I'm going to have that line over there. Run. Do you see? Okay. So see, I also have a line here. So this is how you need to create that program. Let me go to the meeting. You guys are all here, huh? Any question? Is that good? So if you wanted to do tic-tac-toe, you just have to do the vertical line is on top of the enter key. Where there is a backslash, on top of backslash is a vertical line.
You are now unmuted.
Yeah, you can also use printf you can try using printf. You can, for the numbers, you can try using decimal format, number format. There are many different ways of doing it. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I'm not going to be very picky about it, but I want you to know there are such a things, okay?
Miss, do we have to put it on the Google Doc or a Word document after?
Yeah, you can just put it in a Word document because these are simple programs. I don't need to run it. But later on, I'm going to ask the board to create a roster folder for us. Then you can save your programs in the roster folder, and I can run it from there. Okay, but I will explain it to you. But for now, just put them on a Word file.
Okay, wait. So
Sorry?
do we just screenshot it and send it to you? Like screenshot it, put it in a Word folder, and send it?
Yeah, you can also do that. Yeah, but it's better if you just a Word file is good or PDF file is good.
Okay.
So okay. So if you still have questions, you can always text me. Sorry, email didn't work today, so that's why I couldn't reply to some of the email. Yeah, go. You don't have to do 3. Either do 2 or 3 because I don't want you guys to waste a lot of time in this. I just want you to learn and understand it. Okay? Either 2, yeah, okay. So we'll see you tomorrow in class, some of you, and the rest of you tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon? Yes, the day after. Mhm. I think so, but you have to check your schedule. I Yes, so if it's whatever your schedule says, yes. because I am a little confused who's coming to class, who's not. I always forget about it. But yeah, I have to double check too. No. You always come the same day, except for on Wednesdays. Wednesday changes for period. Sometimes period 1 comes on Wednesday, sometimes period 2, I think. But you other days you
Yeah, Miss.
yeah.
Yeah, Court B is coming on Wednesday.
Oh, so cohort B coming on Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to, oh
Yeah.
yeah, tomorrow I'm going to see cohort A in the morning, and cohort B I'm going to see it on Wednesday. Yeah, in class. So just get ready so we can practice Dr. Java in. Yeah, I know. It's so, you know what, it's the situation. We have to accept it, and we will do our best. So just, do your best to remember and then check your, say it again. Yeah, you come, do you have period 1? If you have period 1 and 2, you come every day. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. And also, I'm giving you a quiz. So review all those 3 questions. Okay. The set of questions. Okay. I want to see if anybody else joined us. Okay. Oh, Harshdeep is. Oh, yeah. He was here. Okay, guys. Have a good night. The class is over. Oh, 18 students. Then who did I mark? Darian came a little late. Okay. Okay, I have to mark Darian late. Okay. Okay, guys. Bye. I'm gonna. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.